This video by saying, am I an Arch Manning hater? No. But am I an Arch Manning truther? No. Just being honest with you. Because we slandered one person for being an actually good quarterback and having the Sanders last name, which is a very prominent last name in the football world. But then we prop up this other quarterback who has a Manning last name, who is another prominent name in the football world, who plays like shit. Let's be honest, like he hasn't really played good.
The beauty of the NFL is that the franchises who wallow in the doldrums of the league, the worst of the worst, are always, at least seemingly, a franchise quarterback away from turning everything around. That's why Arch Manning, looming in next year's draft, has the entire bottom third of the league salivating. The hype has been sky high for a few years now.
Right.
Yes, he got off to a rocky start at the
Very
beginning
rocky.
of last season. But when I dove into the second half of his year, really got into the nitty gritty, the hype is more than justified.
Right.
On this channel, we like looking at these stats, then the film.
These aren't really good stats. Come on, 60% completion, 3,000 yards, 26 TDs to 7 interceptions. Like, come on, bro. Like these aren't good stats.
As much of the hype and bluster as possible. Well, I am all in on Arch Manning. He's extremely tough, he has excellent pocket presence, can diagnose complicated defenses, he's a plus runner, and despite being under pressure and blitzed all over the place, he excelled again and again.
You say the same thing about Shedeur Sanders.
Was horrible. His receivers kept dropping passes repeatedly, but Arch just kept coming and laid down incredible tape. One of the things that impresses me most was how successful he was against these insanely complicated defenses.
Right.
Michigan threw a million different looks at him. These college defenses are really getting crazy. Because look at everything Arch has to deal with here. On 3rd and 12, it looks like Texas is running a sail concept, attacking 3 different levels of the defense. If the curl flat defender jumps a receiver, it should leave the other open, but Michigan is coming out in what looks to be straight man coverage.
Right.
When there are multiple cornerbacks on the same side, it's typically man. If it's man coverage, you can hope that one of these outbreaking routes will beat one of the defenders to the sideline. But Michigan is disguising zone, where they're dropping into a split field coverage, meaning they're splitting the field into halves, where they're playing one coverage up here and another down here.
Okay.
Oftentimes, to the 3 receiver side, defenses like to play box, where the inside linebacker walls off the inside, then the defender plays the flat for the first outside threat. Then we have 2 more deep, first outside threat deep, first inside threat deep. This creates the box. Usually this deeper route runs off the cornerback to open up the intermediate route. Because Michigan is playing box, Jaden Sanders falls off the deep corner and Elijah Dotson is able to peel off the flat. So Arch is to read all of this out, attack this tiny little window, and it's incomplete.
So are we acting like this is perfect or this is like, you know, super difficult? This is regular. He has a 4-man rush. He wasn't even getting blitzed. He had a great O-line protection. He had a bit of pressure from the end right here. He could have easily threw this flat. That's actually just a bad read. We're not going to be Arch Manning truthers on this channel if he doesn't deserve it. He easily could have threw this flat. Let's run it back.
This out, attack this tiny.
The flat is wide open. He could have easily got this completion and threw it to the flat. Didn't even have to really do too much thinking about that. Covered, wide open. You did not throw the flat.
Little window, and it's incomplete.
You instead threw this, which is pretty much boxed between 2 defenders right here, and one is really close to breaking on the ball. So yeah, I guess you were trying to go deep and get the, you know, the downfield aggression, but you failed. All you had to do was throw it to the flat right here, take your yards, get off the field.
Complete, but look at the placement. It's perfect.
No, it's not. It's not perfect. It's between 2 defenders, and the defenders, both of them literally got there.
And
both defenders literally got there.
But look at
both defenders literally got there, bro. It's not perfect. It can't be perfect if this defender is breaking on the ball and this defender is right on top of him, ready to crack him in the back. No homo. Like, come on, this is not perfect. You could have easily took this read right here.
Placement, it's perfect. I love the way he paces the ball. You can totally see how important arm strength is here. Too high and soft, it's incomplete out of bounds. Too low and it's batted away or intercepted. This location, this is fantastic. Then there was this example against Georgia. I'm telling you, these SEC defenses are no fun at all. You're going to see some of the craziest disguises, some of the craziest rotations, simulated pressures, all of it. Where Georgia is trying to show this blitz look with 5 on the line, showing man coverage over the slot with a safety in the deep middle. But at the snap, look at what they do. They drop into zone coverage, blitz their linebacker, drop their ends into the middle hooks, And this coverage rotation is called cover 2 zone invert
Right.
because it has 2 deep defenders defending deep halves, but instead of both safeties, they invert a corner and safety.
Right.
This changes Arch's pre and post snap read. Initially against man coverage, you want these mesh routes because both guys are running away from their defenders. It's hard to catch them. But Georgia drops into zone. In typical cover 2 zone, Arch would read this corner since both safeties would be dropping back deep, but now he's to process its zone and not man, who the new defender is he's trying to vertically stretch, then put this ball, just like our last play, over his head while he's racing straight back. Once again, soft enough that he lofts it over him, but hard enough that he beats his safety.
So why didn't, I mean, you know, don't get me wrong, I actually will give him credit on this play. This is a good throw. But instead of throwing this and making it difficult on the receiver and possibly getting him a hospital shot, why didn't you just throw this easy, you know, crosser over the middle? It seems like he's passing up the easy plays to throw more difficult passes for no reason. That's what it seems like to me, because his crosser is wide open, and he has excellent blocking, by the way. Yeah, they did all the stunts and whatever. There's no pressure on him. There's literally no pressure on him. All he had to do was throw this. Now, it was probably a catch. I'll give him that. But just take the easy pass, bro.
Flying over the top. On these longer developing
Throw
plays,
hospital
the
balls.
throw is obviously important, but so is the quarterback's ability to extend the play by maneuvering the pocket and creating more time. So
Maneuvering
is
the
the
pocket.
quarterback's ability to extend the play
He stepped up in the pocket. He didn't even do anything. What did he do outside of step up in the pocket? Please tell me. We're going to run this back again. What did he
The
do?
throw is obviously important, but so is the quarterback's ability to
He didn't
extend
do
the play
anything.
by maneuvering the
He
pocket.
stepped up in the pocket. You're talking about maneuvering the pocket like he did some Lamar Jackson crazy shit. He stepped up in the pocket. That's the easiest thing. You would have thought he rolled out, did some Lamar Jackson freak athlete shit, then did a dime across the field, crossbody. He literally stepped up in the pocket, bro. That's all he did.
And creating more time, which Arch is excellent at. For example, Texas is running this fake screen scissors concept they run all the time, where Arch pump fakes the bubble screen to see if the corner is flying down to make a play. Then they have a scissors concept, a quarters beater on the back side. Michigan was showing Arch man coverage tells all day long, trying to align 2 defenders straight over Parker Livingston and Jake Endries. So Texas uses a yo-yo motion to see if Cole Sullivan, the linebacker, follows Endries, the tight ends, or not. If he does outside, it's probably man coverage. If it's zone, you don't want a linebacker here on an island. So when Sullivan doesn't follow, Arch knows it's zone coverage on the backside. He sees the fake screen isn't working, but when he comes back, neither is scissors. This should be a good coverage to use scissors against, force the 2 high safety to choose the post or corner, but that's why Michigan is playing Tampa 2 zone coverage to protect this post route they know is coming.
Right.
So Arch starts running to put pressure on that Tampa backer, then flips the post over his head for another incredible.
So you're telling me all he did was step up in the pocket and throw to a wide open receiver.
Put pressure on
Wide
that Tampa
open. This
backer.
man is butt booty naked wide open because this man got juked out his fucking socks. Juked out his cleats. This man is butt naked open in the middle of the field right here. And you're telling me this is an amazing pass, an amazing play because he stepped up in the pocket and threw like, come on, bro. The glazing has to come to an end at some point because we're glazing this man for doing routine, regular shit.
Then flips the post over his head for another incredible play. Here it happens again with the same exact play just a week before, where Arch, like I said, was the 6th most pressured quarterback in the country, but he's able to use his feet to get out of pressure, then again find his guy deep over the middle on the post.
Let's see.
Speaking of that pressure, I believe it's actually a good thing to see him handle these muddy pockets and attack you deep.
Bro, that was a horrible throw. That shit, like, you can't make this shit up. Like, I don't even like, we can obviously see that this creator is biased. No disrespect to you, you know what I'm saying? It's cool or whatever, but bro, like, are you dead ass serious right now? Like, let's rewind that. Please rewind that.
Pressure.
I'll give him credit for like getting outside the pocket, even though it's very easy. Very good pass protection, by the way. Roll to the left, got out the pocket.
It's actually a good thing to see him.
Then, mind you, all he had to
Handle these
do
muddy-
was he could have led him this way. Why did you throw him over the top like he's moving naturally to the left? There is a corner is not going to have time to react regardless. The corner is fucked regardless. Out of position. So if he's rolling to the left, why did you just throw it straight and then you have to make him adjust mid-route and then go up and catch the ball and barely even get 1 foot in bounds?
Deep pockets and attack you deep. A lot of big.
Like, come on, bro. Are you dead ass serious right now? Like, let's be for real.
I believe it's actually a good thing to see him handle.
Like, he could have easily just threw that shit like right here, right in his big ass window, and he would have been fine. The glazing has to stop. Arch Manning is like, he has a lot to prove this year. If he proves it this year, I'll be a full believer, a full truther. But until he proves it, I'm not gonna give him credit for this regular shit. Like, come on, bro. There's come on, like, let's be dead ass serious. The Carson Beck deserves credit more than him. Carson Beck was really dotting shit up.